Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Good afternoon and welcome in. I told you we'd have somebody special on the line, and that special person is Matt Van Epps. 1 week before Election Day and 1 day to go before early voting is over. And it's so important we get out to the polls. And it's great to talk once again to 7th Congressional District candidate Matt Van Epps. Matt, how you doing, my brother?
Yes, sir. Matt, so good to be on with you again. I'm fired up and motivated. We're going to bring this thing home on December 2nd and really excited about it.
Well, I can tell you that the contrast has never been more stark in my mind as to how Tennesseans should be voting and how I believe they're going to be voting. But it's not just Tennessee paying attention to this race. It's the rest of the nation as well. And it's my understanding, Matt, that you have someone pretty special to introduce to the Super Talk audience this afternoon.
I sure do, and thanks, Matt. I've got an incredible leader, true patriot, and conservative champion with us today, and that's Speaker Mike Johnson.
All right, Speaker Johnson. Oh, wow. Speaker, it is a wonderful honor to get a chance to speak with you, and thank you for coming to us on Super Talk and participating in the 7th Congressional District race.
Thanks so much, guys. Great to be on with the great Matt Murphy, and certainly with the one who will soon be our colleague here in Washington, Matt Van Epps. I am so excited about Matt's campaign. I just want to say, as you guys said, the entire country is watching this race, okay? It's the only game on the map right now. It's a special election, and it is for all the marbles. You've seen how small the margins are, how small the majority is in the House Republican Conference. And to keep this train on the tracks, to keep delivering on the America First agenda, to keep President Trump's, all of his plans and agendas moving forward, we have got to get Matt Van Epps elected in this special seat. There's 1 day left for early voting, guys. So we're praying and hoping and encouraging all our friends out in Nashville and the whole area to get out and vote. It really matters.
Well, and Mr. Speaker, I think we just witnessed the willingness on the part of the Democrats on the other side of the aisle to do anything and everything to try to seize back some level of power and control, even if it means hurting the American people. Obviously, I'm referencing the shutdown, and with the margins what they are, that's an ever-present reality for the Republicans in the House of Representatives, correct?
It is, and the way I've been describing this, the simplest way to summarize it is Americans are watching a split screen right now. On one side of the screen, you see President Trump and Republicans delivering on our promises, secure borders, the biggest tax cuts in history, cheaper gasoline, stronger economy, the president's ending wars around the globe. We're going to work on that cost of living, affordability agenda day after day, whittling down, because remember, we're still living in the Bidenomics, the drunken spending spree that they engaged in that drove inflation through the roof. We're fixing all these problems, and at the same time, the Democrats, the only thing they've accomplished in the last 10 months of this whole Congress is shutting the government down and then holding our troops and law enforcement and hungry families hostage as leverage. So they did that, and they accomplished nothing. So, listen, we've got to get reinforcements. We need Matt Van Epps to join the team here, because this guy is pure Tennessee, man. He's pure Nashville. We love him. He's a husband. He's a dad. He's an America First patriot, a combat veteran who is going to help us to continue to deliver secure borders, safe streets, lower taxes, a strong economy, peace through strength. We need a West Point graduate, a lieutenant colonel in the Tennessee Army National Guard to join our forces in D.C., and he is the perfect man at the perfect time in history.
Hey, Matt, just to clarify the difference between the two political campaigns, I know that your political opponent has recently offered her opinion about Nashville. What's your opinion about Nashville, Matt?
Absolutely. Well, I love Nashville. I love country music. And we're going to fight really hard for Nashville, Davidson County, all of our 14 counties. And the distinction could not be more clear. Afton is a crazy left-wing radical who wants higher taxes. She wants to defund the police. She wants gender surgeries for minors without parental consent. And we must vote to stop this person. The only way to do it, only way to stop her is to vote. And we're pushing incredibly hard through the last day of early voting and through December 2nd, and we're going to win this, and we're going to bring it home with a decisive victory on December 2nd.
Well, I've been telling my listeners, Matt, and Speaker Johnson, I'm sure you're aware of this as you monitor races around the country. I mean, the numbers are on our side. It's just a matter of making sure that folks know that election's going on. I mean, this is a special one, obviously, so folks aren't accustomed to going to the polls around Thanksgiving. Make sure they're aware of it, and make sure that they understand the difference that this can make nationally with real votes. And we've seen some of those votes come down to 1-vote margins or 2-vote margins in the House of Representatives. And now Speaker Johnson, with one of your members out of Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene, announcing that she'll be retiring in 2026, I feel like it's even more pressing and important that we make sure that Matt Van Epps is in Congress and sworn in January of next year.
There's no question. On many key votes coming up over the next several months, Matt Van Epps will be the hero. I mean, he will be the deciding vote. There's no question about it. And it will make all the difference for the entire country. Listen, his liberal opponent, I'm told that not a lot of people know her there, Afton Bain, as was said. I mean, she is a total radical leftist. I mean, this is what happens. The reason that you get these radical leftist candidates elected in these one-off elections around the country is that just common sense conservative regular Americans are not paying attention in these special elections. And that's to your point. We got to make sure everybody knows. I would say, one more day of early voting. Please go. It's critical we bank that vote early. And then we need everybody who hasn't voted to get out there strong on election day. It's Tuesday, December 2nd. It's in the middle of the holiday season. Please put that on your calendar, folks, in Tennessee, because and by the way, you can go to matt4tn.com, matt4tennessee.com to find your location and learn how to help. He still needs donations. We got to get this thing over the line, learn more about Matt. You're going to love this guy. He is Tennessee. Whereas the opponent, this lady, Afton Bain, I mean, she wants to defund the police guys. She looks up to Marxist Zoran Mandani as her hero. This is dangerous stuff. She would not reflect your values, but Matt Van Epps certainly does, and we can't wait to have him join our forces here.
Well, I know we only have a couple of minutes left, but Speaker Johnson, while I have you on the line, a question that I get from my audience quite often, and I just wanted to take the opportunity to ask. We talk about getting back to regular order. We talk all the time on my show about 12 separate appropriations bills is the way to get us back to a budget balance in America and get us back to that financial solvency. What's so hard about getting there, and what are y'all doing behind the scenes to get us back to those regular calendars and regular order in the House?
Brother, great question. This is my passion. I've been speaker for a little over 2 years now. It was October of 2023 when they handed me the gavel. And the very first thing I did is I went in and committed to everybody publicly and privately, we got to get back to regular order. Why? Because as you noted, the only way to be a good steward of taxpayer dollars is if you do 12 separate appropriations bills so that they're debated and everybody goes through line by line. That's how you do it. The problem is that for almost 20 years, Congress has basically just defaulted on that duty. And what you get is a massive omnibus spending bill right before Christmas every year that few people have read or understood or certainly not debated. We're not doing that anymore. So the good news is, guys, we have forced the muscle memory back, man. It's been like me pushing a boulder up a hill, but we've gotten it, okay? So when the president reopened the government, we fought the Democrats. They didn't get anything out of that stupid shutdown, the longest one in history. They harmed all the American people, used them as leverage, as they said in their own words. But what we got out of that was not just a continuing resolution to keep the government going through the end of January. We also got 3 of the 12 appropriations bills signed into law with Republican priorities and lower spending. We've got to do that for the remaining 9 bills, and that's what we're working on right now around the clock, trying to force that through the system as hard as it is to make Congress do its job. The Republicans are united in this. The Democrats are fighting us tooth and nail. And again, it all comes back to this race in Tennessee. My friends, we love Nashville. We love Middle Tennessee. You will help determine the fate of the Republic. This is not hyperbole. This is not some sort of campaign, ad. I'm telling you that Matt Van Epps coming and joining us in the House will allow us to do Congress right and get this fixed, to continue on the trajectory we're on, which is going to help us save the greatest nation in the history of the world, gentlemen. We need Matt Van Epps. Please, my dear friends in Tennessee, vote early by tomorrow. And then if you miss that, Election Day, December 2nd, it is truly for the future of the country.
Well, and Matt, I know that you and I will have an opportunity to speak a little more at length later on this week prior to Election Day, and I look forward to that conversation. But thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, for being willing to come down, campaign on behalf of Matt Van Epps, tell us what the priorities are moving into 2026. We look forward to it. And listen, I think if Matt Van Epps wins this election, the 3 of us should be on a pedal tavern in Nashville, Tennessee, showing off because we love Nashville and we love the 7th Congressional District. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for your time.
Amen. God bless. Keep going, guys. Love to talk to you.
And, Matt, we'll talk to you, I believe, tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, brother?
Absolutely looking forward to it. Thanks, Mr. Speaker, and Matt, thanks as always.
Thank you, guys.